Hey there, Suzanne here. Well, this is Module 1, Lesson 2 from your class, Burnout to Balance. So, you've taken the Burnout quiz, or the check in, as we can call it, and maybe your score surprised you, maybe it didn't. Either way, here's what I want you to know. We're not going to fix everything at once, but you're going to see something called the ripple effect in today's lesson. But it's impossible to try to fix everything. You'll only burn out faster if you aren't burned out already, right? So, what we're going to do right now is find the one symptom or pattern that's draining your energy the most. Now, you may have already seen this in the worksheet that you used yesterday or the day before, and that's your starting point. Spot your number one energy drain. Look at your quiz results. Which question has hit you the hardest? What category does it fall in? Right? Was it, I feel emotionally drained every day? I feel trapped in a routine I can't change? Whatever it is, I want you to think about it and focus on it because that's you right now. Step number 2, I want you to name it out loud. Yes, I actually want you to say it. My biggest energy drain is, because when you hear yourself say it and you name it, you take it out of hiding. You take it out of your heart and you put it out there in the world. And you make it something that you can finally work on. And it's the same thing with journaling. When you journal and you write it down, it flips from your heart, from your emotions, from your stress onto paper. You may never have to read that journal again. You may never turn to that page again. It doesn't matter. It is getting it out there, getting it out into the world. It's no longer being held in by you, which is a huge stressor. So I want you to start thinking about writing. I want you to start thinking about saying it out loud. This is one of the reasons this community is so valuable. We get a safe place to say things out loud. And when I was teaching high school, I told my kids over and over again, this is a safe place. Your classroom, my classroom, will always be run as a safe place. And you can say what you need to say here. And these kids did. And they trusted each other because we built that. So let's go on. I asked a caregiver, her name is Kathy, recently to say out loud 3 things her mom wanted most because her mom was draining her. And then I asked her to name which of these things that she could control. And when she spoke them out loud, she realized that she couldn't control any of them. So let me tell you what they are. Number 1, her mom was calling her 14 times a day, every day, from her facility. And Kathy works, and she has a husband who likes to travel, and she can't control her mom's calling. Next, her mom puts her down and tells her how great her sister is, or her brother, making her feel bad. Well, she can't control that. Her mother's going to say what she wants to say, right? And then next, her mother says she's lonely. But when Kathy would ask her, are you going to go to one of the great, fantastic facilities that are available in your senior community? I mean, there's things going on all the time, and it's the staff that's trying to get her out. And what happens? Her mom says no. She doesn't want to go to any of these. Well, Kathy can't control that either, right? All of these are her mom's choices, not hers. So it's no wonder that Kathy's tired. So let's talk about this because it's not lack of sleep. It's the constant mental load of caregiving. She wants her mom to socialize. She wants her mom to not call her 14 times a day. She wants her mom to stop making her feel bad and telling her how wonderful all her siblings are. So we're going to stop doing the same thing over and over again. The planning, the worrying, the anticipating, the soothing, the explaining, the repeating, all trying to keep our own life afloat because it just doesn't work. So that's not just tired, all right? It's actually the cumulative stress that we deal with on every level. It's emotional, it's physical, it's mental. These are 3 different levels of stress. So today's assignment, You're going to write down your number one symptom on paper or in your notes, anywhere. Just write it down. And then under it, I want you to choose one of these three directions. Number one, I need more rest. So you're going to start working on protecting small rest pockets. The next one might be, I need more help. Well, if you need more help, remember just one of these you're going to do. Then you're going to start working on delegation or communication. You have to have that if you need more help. Another one is I need more control. You'll work on routines and emotional resets. Okay? Now, we're going to go deeper into all of these later, but for now, I just focus on identify one root cause. Not the surface symptom, but the root cause. And if you're feeling tired, but your brain won't shut off, that's mental fatigue. Okay, I'll say it again. If you're feeling tired, but your brain won't shut off, that's mental fatigue. What other mental fatigues do you have? Are you missing appointments? Are you forgetting things? Are you don't know where you placed something that you just had in your hand? Are you walking into a room and forgetting what you went in the room to do? That's mental fatigue. Now, if you're tired and resentful, that's emotional depletion. So let's talk about that. So what are your emotional depletives look like? Are they anger? Are they resentful? Are they guilt? Are they grief? Look at, if you're feeling tired and you have any of those things, I want you to identify emotional depletion. Emotional depletion. And then the other one we're going to talk about is you're tired and you're aching. That's physical overload. Let's talk about that. Because when you are tired and you're physically aching, your back aches, your feet ache, you can't sleep well, you have a headache, you get a cough, cold, infections easily. All of these things, okay, are a physical overload. So we all need different solutions, but they all start with the awareness. That's the key, is awareness. We just don't see ourselves in these situations, and we don't write them down. We don't speak them out to get them out there into the universe. So before you move on to the next video, I want you to take 5 minutes and journal. Just even if it's on a napkin, what's draining me the most right now? And what small action could I take to make it 10% easier for me this week? That's your compass for this module. Small, specific, and personal. Okay? What action could I take? Again, mental, physical, and emotional. Let's go back to the above example where Kathy thought she needed more control. Now, it was a good choice. She thought she needed more control. But when she saw that she didn't have control over any of her mom's behaviors, what did she do? Well, she worked on boundaries and routines because she didn't have control. But it didn't stop there. 3 weeks later, Kathy realized that because she couldn't control her mom's behaviors, her routines to see her and talking to her were in her control. And this gave her rest periods now. Because why? She could talk to her mom about not calling her 14 times a day. She could talk to her mom about what she wanted to hear when she did talk to her mom. She could control that. So what did her mom do instead? When her mom realized that Kathy was setting boundaries, she was setting those boundaries, those routines in place. Her mom started calling the other children, Kathy's siblings, which spread the joy, right? Who knew that her mom was going to do this? So it worked out well for everybody. So in the next lesson, we're going to talk about load lightening. I'll explain what that is, load lightening, because many people don't know that term, but it is amazing. But for now, I want you to take a few days. What is really, really bothering you right now? Is it mental, physical, or emotional? And get the worksheet for this lesson, and I'll explain all this there so you can read it too. Take care. We'll talk soon. Bye bye.